What they did to start this game, having Kevin Costner, a legend, the actor, Ray Kinsella in the movie, what they did having him come out of the corn. If you haven't watched, by the way, make sure you go watch the opening scene to this game. It's the pinned tweet on the MLB at Fox social page. It's all over YouTube. Make sure you go see this because it's special. It really is. And I was in person, not far from where he came out of the corn watching this. And it was really a weird feeling in the stadium. It was special. It was very special seeing him come out. And I thought a lot about this. This was more than an actor that played the lead role in a movie coming out of the corn at a baseball game in Iowa. It really was. This was special. This was about much more than that. And that's why, there weren't a lot of dry eyes in the stadium when this was happening. This place was rowdy. The crowd was there 3 hours before the game even started, and they were pumped up the second they start playing the Field of Dreams music, which is how this started. They put the Field of Dreams music, they put a little video up on the board of Kevin Costner talking and, walking around the corn, and the second that comes on, people weren't saying a word. The place goes silent. So then it all leads up to him saying his final words on the board and then walking through the corn. And then all of a sudden it's his back. You see his back walking through the corn. And then he walks out of the corn. And then he's onto the field. It was perfect. He walks out onto the field and there weren't a lot of dry eyes in the place. And I did a lot of thinking about this. And I was emotional as well. And I'm not emotional because Kevin Costner's walking on a baseball field. I mean, that's cool, but that's not what makes me emotional. What makes me emotional is the connection to the movie, which is what they did so well the whole time throughout. What Major League Baseball did, what Fox did, what our TV crew did. They pulled it together so perfectly. And everybody was emotional because of the connection to the movie and how it ends with him and his father playing catch on the field, a father-son sort of relationship. And that's what my mind went to, was that movie. And how awesome that moment was. And how cool it was to have him walk out onto this field. And then he turns around, he stops for a second, he turns around, and the Yankees and the White Sox in their jerseys from back in 1919 walk through the corn out onto the field together. It was so cool. I get the chills just thinking about it. The entrance, the start to this whole experience, because this was more than just a game. This was an experience. And everybody killed it. Everybody knocked it out of the park. And the start to all of this was perfect. Kevin Costner walking out of the corn, turning around, having the perfect shot. This is what I loved the most. All of this was so cool. But we, as on the TV side, got the perfect shot of this with him turned around looking at the corn. And from behind, the players start walking out of the corn. The crowd goes nuts. I went nuts. I got emotional. It was so cool. So the start of the game was just perfect. They couldn't have done it any better. Kudos to Kevin Costner for just owning this. He absolutely killed it. This was literally like a scene out of a movie. And him being who he is, an absolute legend, killed it. It was awesome. Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.